Today I am announcing the release, or I guess I should say the pre-order of this here book, The Heir of Exile. This is technically book 4 in my Cedar Wars series. However, it can be read as a standalone. You don't have to read the central trilogy. If you are reading that first, I'm going to say hold off on watching this video and the trailer that's already up on my channel, because there's spoilers for the trilogy in this book. That said, there are some spoilers for this book in the trilogy, right? Kind of vice versa the way it works. I have some books that are before or after or even concurrent with the trilogy, so to avoid spoilers I'm not going to tell you where in the timeline it is, but this is a new character, Leah, that we have not seen before. I will say Leah is definitely our morally gray protagonist compared to those in the trilogy. We open up to the first scene of her shoplifting. So she's not the one that I'm trying to tell teenagers to model exactly. She is a bit more promiscuous. She likes to lie. But amidst all of her faults and things that maybe parents would not see ideal in a young adult book's protagonist, she has her redeeming qualities, and she has a lot to sort through. So this works as either a standalone, an alternate entry point into my Cedar Wars series, or as a continuation. I think I would generally recommend reading the trilogy first, but you don't have to. Like I said, you can jump in and learn about things from square one with Leah. You don't have to have that extra context that you would have in the others. If you read this first, then there are some major plot twists that will just hit a little bit differently because you're not more omniscient than the character at times. I will say that in a lot of ways it bears similarity to book 1, Cedar Shadow Wars. I mean, part of it is like the thickness, but kind of the journey in some ways. In some ways it's the complete opposite character-wise and the story, but I don't want to give too many spoilers. But either way, it's a revenge plot. Let me go ahead and read the back cover for you. So first we've got Revelation, Redemption, Revenge. Leah never understood why her mom and aunt made them move so much, or why her family of freaks could extend vines from their wrists. After getting caught shoplifting, again, Leah is forced to start over in a new town and high school. The friends she makes bring her understanding of the world around her crashing down. They're like her, and they aren't human. Digging deeper, Leah finds the answers her mom kept from her all these years. Her dad didn't die in a tragic accident. He was a king, murdered by his sister to steal his throne. Fleeing a besieged palace, and pregnant with Leah, her mom turned to the human world, where they were forced to live in hiding. Wanting justice for her parents and the kingdom they once ruled over, and yearning to know how it feels to be amongst people like herself in a realm flooded with energy, Leah forms a plan. Her ticket to learning how to enter the Greenlands, how to use her powers, and how to get in close proximity to the murderous queen is one of her new friends. He may be handsome and sweet, but Leah's objective is clear. Date him, get an invite to his brother's wedding, which the queen will be attending, take care of business. The queen has to die. Different take than the other books if you're familiar with them. It does get a little bit darker, I would say. Still keeps along the line of this is going to be a max fade to black series, so you're not going to have like open door sex scenes. But you know, she's more experienced and it can be a bit heated, so just be aware of that. The series does kind of age up in a way, kind of going from young adult to new adult, so that's something to consider. There's mild swearing like in the others and mention of pretty rough topics. So I have actually included content / trigger warnings on my website. If you're concerned, if you're not sure how you feel about that, then that is all listed on there. Now I did also just put up a video about 2 other books that are releasing the same day, because this comes out May 27th and so do these. So you can get all 3 in the same order. So Greenland's fantasy coloring book and Cedar Stories. I'll link down to that video down below so you can check those out if you haven't already, and it has purchase links there. But I am really excited. I'm also going to be putting out a video in the next few days about where this series is going and kind of the reading order and that kind of thing. So I do have a lot planned. I will say that I've had this beta read by some of e-readers that have read the trilogy, but I also had some people who were not familiar with my series at all. So that way I could ensure that things made sense to brand new readers. And it didn't matter which group they were in. She's kind of a divisive character in some ways. Some people just could not get behind her, could not appreciate her, and some people loved her to death. And granted, you know, changes have been made along the way to try to help people understand her better. So who knows if the people who did not like her before would like her now, would understand her better. But I will say it was very interesting for me to get such polarizing feedback, because usually my characters people like when I want them to like them. If I want you to maybe be suspicious or a little frustrated with them, that works too. But, you know, I want someone who's far from perfect, but that you still understand. So anyway, I am excited for more people to get their hands on this and to join the series. Botanical beings, assassins, spies, some intrigue, and see where this goes. So thanks for hanging out with me, and go check it out. Go check out the book trailer. That's much more exciting than me doing this. I filmed this video yesterday and it didn't save, so I'm just re-recording and I'm like, what were the exciting things that I was going to say? My marketing skills, guys. Okay, have a great day, guys. Bye.